What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to more Vicky 3 as Greece. We've had a pretty good start to this campaign so far, taking 4 different states over here from the Ottomans. Right now, we're in a period of truce where we need to kind of focus on building up our market and getting stronger. We're at 5 million GDP, a lot of that gained through conquest, and about 7 million in terms of total BOP. In terms of construction, we're building out some universities, trying to catch up a little bit to our innovativeness cap. That's at 86. We are at 52, which is kind of horrendous. And we're still kind of getting our feet under us in terms of building out our markets and things. There's also... Okay, maybe we want to get a second university in one of our states to get this established university goal completed. I know I'm building one in Attica. Maybe we want to do a second one in Attica and do them one after the other here. I realized after looking at it that I initially was using the... I was using unemployed to look and see where I should be building stuff, but I could also use peasants as a workforce. So I should have been using the peasants here, because there's a lot of peasants in Thessaly, Yemen, Albania, and whatnot that I could be employing as opposed to doing what I'm currently doing. But that's fine. We're still getting things built, and even though some places have a ton of peasants, they're still struggling to hire. You can see there's some people stuck in subsistence over here in Albania that are not working in our vineyards, despite the fact that they're making money. So it's not exactly the easiest thing to tell, where you can build things and where I think people can get easily employed in this game. It's kind of a little bit of a learning curve in a lot of ways here, but we're going to keep playing through, and we're going to start working on building up our government here. We're going to keep our government contested. I want to get the industrialists involved. That way I can try to pass some laws. Right now we're trying migration controls. It's a little bit unlikely to get that passed. I'm thinking what we're going to do this episode is we're going to focus on a couple things. Mainly, we want to get our government set up for the long term, and then hopefully, whenever our truce is up with the Ottomans in 5 years, we can get some more states from them using GB as our friend here. Let's check the Ottomans, make sure no one wants to support them. Yeah, it looks like they don't have too many friends besides, like, Persia. What is industrialist? They want parliamentary republic. I want to go for it. It'd be very major. Let's try it. Who's in favor of parliamentary republic? If we look at this over here. We'd also need to do wealth voting, but parliamentary republic, if we went for there, landowners, the church, and the petite bourgeoisie hate it. I am very tempted to just, send it and say, to hell with the downsides of this. Let's actually try it. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to probably cause us to be in a civil war. That is fine. That is fine. We're just going to do government principles, parliamentary republic, try to pass it. Immediately, the landowners will leave and exit the government. Same with the Orthodox Church. That is fine. I want to actually be able to suppress them. 1 second. Landowners. Okay, let's look at this. So this is the landowners. They can lose popularity. Okay, Greece gains this. Minus authority, state dependency from turmoil, and more radicals. Or we'd make them lose popularity. So we're gonna kick the landowners out. We're gonna force this through war, and we're just gonna deal with the downsides of this that will happen here. We're also gonna kick back our government wage a little bit, try to slow down the dying of our economic pool here while we build out these universities. That's fine. There's gonna be a revolution. We will force it through and get it done. Let's take a look at our government, see if I can throw people in here. Oh, wow. This is a little bit rough. Let's do this. I know there's going to be problems. That's fine. We'll just keep this opposition group the way it is. We're going to fight a civil war and try to force this through. It will happen. We're going to deal with it. And we're just going to use this chance while our infamy is still a little bit high in order to get things passed. So who's going to all break free here if we look at this? Peloponnese, Albania, Macedonia, and a little bit of Thessaly. Okay, so a lot of our actual areas over here. I'd love to just get the Lilith pop here. Now, the reason we're doing this now is because GB will actually be able to protect us. We are there to protect it, so they should side with us against the revolt. And it's going to give us a chance to get laws passed that we otherwise couldn't be. So we can kind of just let our dad take care of everything bad here and just kind of get through without that. I don't want to lose any bureaucracy. We're already in the negatives for bureaucracy. How much are we losing out from unrealized taxes? 4K. We need to add a government administration to our capital state of Attica. Let's do 2 of these. Let's kind of crank these up above the universities here. All right, this will pass next. How much is going to gain? 25% progress. I should have just taken the other one, but here comes Civil War. Innovativeness is now at 54.2. Not terrible. We are losing money. That's fine. Our private construction is all getting invested into other things. I want to gain throughput. Whatever, just force civil war for 5 years. Revolution! We have China on our side and GB. This should be very fast for us. I don't even think I need to raise my troops here, if I'm being honest, because we have the British Army arriving. Yep, they will win that for us, and we can just keep forcing through Parliamentary Republic while we have other people in power here. We'll keep these guys all in on their lonesome, and this should go through a little bit faster because it only has chances to advance. Good. Hopefully we only need to fight one of these wars. Give us more manufacturing income. I don't need the good relations with GB. Atmospheric engine pumps are great. We want those. Let's just crank them all over. And hopefully this will be the last time that we need to actually worry about some of these wars that we're having. So I want to crank any of these over to make alcohol. No, we don't make money if we do that. All right, this should be open and shut. I'll bring you guys back once we get out of this war, but GB should just handle this without us even needing to get involved. So France wants the defensive pact with us, which is interesting. I'm going to accept it. Just because I can. We can use that if GB ever tries to overthrow us. They are currently in the midst of a giant religious revolt, and I hope that they win. I think they're winning. Yeah, they are winning. So that should be fine. There goes our war. We're making money again. Let's pay our government wages one more time, and let's go ahead and go and do reset production in some of ours. All right, we'll just reset production everywhere, and then I'll fix this one more time. Looks like they did tear down a construction sector. I think I had 2 of these. Yeah, they tore down the one that was in Albania. Unfortunate that. Let's go ahead and kick over one of our glassworks back to ceramics. Let's keep our one furniture factory. We need to kick over some of these guys to craftsmanship showing. We'll do Aromia, and then we'll do 3 and 3 here. That's fine. And we will keep everyone on groceries, I think, because that makes just way more money. What about our rural stuff? Hardwood does just make us more money, so we'll choose hardwood. And we could make more from fig orchards. Actually, okay, no, this is fine. We'll keep it split. Keep it split. We're gonna get Parliamentary Republic passed. That should be all great here. I do want to actively try to suppress the landowners, maybe. Mayhaps. We'll keep it as is. We still are guaranteed to succeed, so that all should be fine here. And our Navy last and Admiral. Let's go and throw in to the Armed Forces Admiral. And we have enough that I feel like I can do a war against Verona over here with our African Corps, with their 10,000 troops. How are you doing in terms of... There's a lot of good things we can take from them. How is their diplomacy? If we were to say conquer state, 6 infamy, not terrible. Asa might get involved. That's fine, though. Shewa's the problem. Shewa might get involved. No war goals to be added. Who would get involved on our side? These guys definitely all want, like, transfer territory, which is not ideal. Okay, please advance. I'm fine bolstering the industrialists. Who wants in on this? It's all transfer state stuff. So these guys are repping irregulars while we have line infantry. So surely we are in the advantage here. Surely. Back in gold reserve area. Let's see if I can lower our taxes even more here. It's close. I'm fine holding that. I could always just tax other stuff. So, what is your stuff, this guy? He's a brave and explorer. I think we're better on the offensive here than we are on the defensive. We're getting pushed. We're also killing a lot of troops on their side. Let's raise our second army and get them involved. Go and defend until our other guy arrives here. Don't want to lose this region. We're starting to get pushed back. We do have an army arriving soon that will help them deal with that. Here comes our 22 army. Go ahead and maybe pay. How's our armed forces feel about us? They are actually really in favor of us. We don't need to do anything too crazy with them. Don't even have the higher level training that we need to do good there. Here we go. Tides have turned, and they should start falling, so we'll just keep up the pressure. And that should be the end of this region. Did France win? Oh, France did not win. Religious revolt definitely won. We now have a theocracy in charge of France. There goes our defensive pact that we had with those guys. What about Austria-Hungary? I would love to get something with them. We're also building through our universities in Attica. I thought I was going to do a little bit more university stuff. Let's get a claim on South Africa again. We lost that whenever we had our, what's it called, happen, our civil war. And then, what do we want to start building? So we're going to get our government administrations, we're going to get our universities. I can crank up our education, or our law enforcement a little bit more. That should be fine. We're making a good amount of money again. There goes this region. Let's reset their stuff and see what all they have. So this is just a bunch of... oh yeah, a ton of agricultural products we can use here. Don't mind those at all. We'll take that. Another election coming in here. Looks like will not be the... what's it called in power? Industrialist, which is a shame. The rural folks are starting to get strong despite them having a traditionalist. Can I just exile this guy? Do I want to do this? If I exile this guy, they could change their tune here. I don't want the theocrat. So we have a national militia. Now who's in charge? Now I have a pacifist, which is better for us. And better than the traditionalist. Especially when you have double pacifist. We're not going to do national militia. Okay, I think I'm at a level where I can go and do another one of these construction sectors. And we'll do it in Thessaly. Well, let's look and see who has also unemployed. No one has unemployed. But we're going to go and put it... Interesting. We will do... let's do Albania again. Crusade for change. Bonus to getting it passed. That's fine. I don't care about who's in charge of the elections here. I kind of want to focus a little bit more on playing tall. That's why I'm kind of not doing as many jump cuts as I used to do. Let me know what you guys think about that. I want to kind of get more of the micro into these videos instead of just having it be jumping from wars to wars. I kind of want to go through my thought process and be as deep as into the gameplay as possible here. Let's get the intelligentsia in. I like having them involved in our government. I want to go towards wealth voting. It makes our guys stronger. There's reasons to go away from it, but wealth voting because we are just going to go full in on the industrialists and get them into power. I want to make the industrialists our people and just keep them for the rest of the game. I want to go laissez-faire. I want to do a lot of things with the industrialists, which is why we're going to try to put them in power as fast as possible here. I need to do another war. How's our size of our armies looking? 11k and 12k. Not huge. Shewa is 57 troops, which is quite a lot. I don't want to risk fighting them, really. Well, Oman. Defensive pact with the Ottomans. That means we're going to fight them whenever we fight the Ottomans. Rivalries. What about the Aegeans or the Ionians? What is this? This has changed. These are now the expeditions are over here. Okay. What else can I get involved in? Do we try to contest the Zulu? I'm leaning towards no for that one. Kaffa, maybe? 25 troops. There's also Nejd, but we can't really reach you. What about South America? Uruguay. Protective attitude. What about Chile? They're in ally status. We're fighting Guarani right now. Trying to see if I can just land somewhere and get an easy win here, like Ecuador. Is it worth it? What does this gain me if I go over here? I don't know. I think it's better just to do like a war against Asa. These guys do like us. What if I just attack Shewa directly with both armies? Do I think I could beat their raised armies with the might of just one of ours? Let's see. Artillery cuirassiers. Let's just upgrade everybody. Get to the next level here. How are we doing in terms of military? If we go and do, like, army reserves, I think I can safely do it. We'll let us replenish a little bit more of our troops there before we do that. Well, I think I'd want to make you a protectorate. Let's give it a try. We'll raise both armies here and just get involved. Egypt wants in. What does Egypt want in for? Transfer states. Everyone just wants transfer states, huh? I wish they would show you what the sways they want is on that little UI thing they've added. Let's get just both people over here. Let's look at our mobilization goods for our army, see if we can add anything to help them out. I don't mind giving them sugar and tobacco. We have quite a lot of that, and liquor too. I know the other ones are super expensive, which is why I don't want to do it. Could also just raise taxes for now to counteract our loss in economy. Getting our universities built. In terms of special journal entries, this will get the... Oh, we lost the university one, I think. Yeah, we did. Atmospheric engine we could do. Metropolitan police we should be able to do. And then stamp out monarchism is coming along as well. Alright, no one got involved. That is good. Here comes our other army, just in time. They should be attacking us. They're going to attack right as our second army gets here. And we should push them back. Okay. Just want to make sure, are they still going to just keep attacking us? Looks like they are. Now they defend. Okay. Is there a better general I can recruit in my larger army here? Meticulous offensive planner is actually really good. Because they both get bonuses to attack here. So if we do that guy... I want to promote him once. Let's see if he gets a good attack going. we're winning despite having less troops for him to fight with. What if we retire the other guy? He is historical, for what it's worth. Okay, we're starting to win the front here. What is their war goal? They want to conquer stuff. Here we go. Okay, with Aromia falling, we can just do anything we want in this region here. It does not cost us a damn thing. Making sure we're topped up with everybody we need to be topped up with. Yeah, we are. What is this for? The Ottomans will offer us a war goal to get involved, or the Egyptians will offer us a war goal to get involved against the Ottomans. Sadly, my armies are not in the right position, but I want to get involved with this. What would you give me? If I asked for Conquer State, and I said I want Eastern Thrace, you'd give it. Shit. They give me damn near anything here. What about... Let's just say, like... What's the best one to take here? I want to do it. This also means I'm going to need to pull off my African Corps. We're going to try to march them over here as fast as possible. Get back to Greece. Actually, they need to stay. Fuck. Do I risk this? This is huge if we can get to pull through. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another army here. Let's just get someone involved with this. And just, we need to get some conscripts. We need some conscripts. 8 conscripts there, and then we'll get some artillery conscripts. Your job is to defend, and I'm getting involved to get us a new truce with the Turks over here. Conquer State. Shit. Fuck it, Eastern Thrace. We want it. We'll offer it. We sent it. Did we get involved, or did I wait too long? I think I waited too long. Do I go back in time to do that again, or do I not risk it? They're just trying to open the market here. Let's not risk it. We'll do our own war against these guys. Especially with our depleted manpower from this. We'll hold off. We'll hold off. Definitely a missed opportunity, though, potentially, depending on how easily the Egyptians win this. And they're winning pretty easy. Well, in some reasons. Let's go ahead and just ban this extra army that I used. You need to attack. Oh, this guy got moved to this army. I want to put you... Move you over to here, please. Alright, let's go full-on attack with all of our armies now. And this should be the end of Shewa. Patent stills and baking powder. Still not making you money. We'll do one guy just with patent stills. We'll throw it in Macedonia. Why not? There we go. Shewa is ours. They're under us as a protectorate. We will improve with them. And we will keep our conquest going here. When is our truce up with the Ottomans now? We have no truce with the Ottomans. We could go right now and attack them. Okay, let's do it. All right, let's just get everyone to the Balkans. We're upping 20 troops. They have defensive packs. People would get involved. If I go and do, like, Conquer State here. Oman, Jabal Shbar, and Makran. Could probably get GB involved. Who else has a sway? Let's do war goal here. And let's give you Tripoli. Well, here's what we want to do. I want to take a second thing in this war. We're going to do Northern Thrace. And then we're going to offer this. Conquer State. And we're going to do Tripoli. That way, England gets in charge, and we still have our 2 war goals involved here. We're going to let our African army replenish. We'll take our home army and move them up to where they need to be. To the one front that's active. The British should be arriving in 30-ish days. Okay, as long as that 5th army's there, we don't have to worry. And now we'll be able to do what we want to. So this actually worked out better than the other ones did for us. So I'm fine with this. We are still making money. Our government is unacceptable, apparently. Can I throw... Yeah, do it this way. Make it acceptable, please. The landowners are marginalized. That's good. Are we suppressing anyone, or are we only bolstering? We're only bolstering. It's also good. Taxes are still raised a little bit. I kind of don't want to do that. We're not building anything, because I am a damn fool. What do we need? Still need groceries. Still need wood and other things. What do I want to invest in that makes the most for us? Logging camp seemed to be a good investment. Let's get these in... Let's just finish off them in Albania and then finish them off in Thessaly. We'll do 10 logging camps. Because we will need wood. It's good to have raw resources, even though you kind of do better with some other things. For instance, our tooling stuff and our furniture could be really good here. Also queue up one of each of these. Okay, that will all be fine. What law did I just get? I think I just discovered something. We're getting railways. Maybe it was mechanical tools. No, what did I miss? Was it nitroglycerin? Well, we should do nitroglycerin, even though we lose lives to it. We're going to get explosives eventually. Here we go against the Turks. Should be quick and fast. We'll take their capital. Using the power of our dad. Scandal in Attica. So who is this? This is an industrialist who's a Republican. Let's get a new one. Who's our new guy in power? We now have a protectionist. That's kind of the exact opposite of who you'd want in charge of the industrialist. Conflicting ideologies, so to speak. All right, there goes our war goal for at least 2 of them. We're going to take their capital, so you don't have to worry about Tripolitania, even though it's full sieged. Take this army over here, and I want you to put you over here and do some advancements, because we now have no one defending that front. Oh, that's not good. Some weird things happening with these front lines. Come over here. It just works. The frontline system just works. It's perfect. Someone come into this one. Am I going to be fine? Like this army, I guess, is just going to march past us. Okay. Well, the Ottomans have fallen. That should be enough to win us the war here. I think you have all your war goals. Just open Ottoman market. Oh, do they need the capital occupied to do that? Because they've now been full sieged. Okay, Ottomans are out. Good. Muy bien. En bueno. Extra supplies. That's fine. We won't turn that on just yet here. Quick checking in our innovativeness. We're at 54. We got a little bit, but we want to still keep getting more here. We are losing money, though. About to enter into a negative area with our gold reserves. We're about to also get a lot of land for us, though, which is nice. And about to hit that level 5 of law enforcement, which will be helpful, too. Tech-wise, we're getting baking powder and patent stills. What do you want to do after this? I kind of want to go and maybe try to get egalitarianism for proportional taxation. Yeah, I think we'll go that way. There's wealth voting. That ensures the capitalists are going to be in power for as long as possible. Let's go for total separation. Fuck the church. Let's get it done. You're losing a ton of money, sire. I think because we just got a bunch of construction sectors. We got one here, 11 other things. Incorporate all of these, please. And we'll have to reset production in these states now. Make sure everything else looks fine. So let's take a look at what we've gained here. Textile mills, shipyards, fishing wharves, some silk plantations, and opium plantations. Cool. Why is our money suffering so much? I need to let that adjust. Because we shouldn't be losing that much. That's kind of crazy. Construction goods is plus 1,200. Did I get... I know we have one there, but that should not have been enough to take it. We have the Hagia Sophia. Is it all the... I bet you it's all the government administrations we just got. Because that's kind of crazy. Is it this extra army, too? There's another army in Greece. Let's put them in the home army. How do I fix this? Bet you it's because we need to incorporate these. Can I just tank this stuff for a couple months and get the incorporation done? Bet you we can. If I just go low on all my payments here and then tax something else. Question is what to tax. Let's tax tobacco. And I hate taxing liquor. Gonna lose a lot of money here. Let's pause construction and see. That almost gets it for us. There's peace. And we're making money again. Okay. Let's go and resume construction. I don't mind losing money. I just want to make sure we are working in the right direction here. Bonus to get it passed. Probably cause problems with church. That is fine. Okay. Turmoil and devastation are going to cause problems. We're incorporating 4 years for this. Why is it 4 years for this? Because it's technically not our state? Just double checking. That was required for us to get Byzantium. It was. We need to get 4 more provinces. Okay. Shouldn't be too hard now. Considering the Ottomans are cut down to 79 battalions and our forces are greater than theirs. We have a ton of infantry now. Let's get our fleets combined as well. These man of wars now, 7 of them. Quite a bit there. Go just into all. Thank you. Need to use those buttons more. Okay. Our interest is starting to get up pretty high. I don't like how high it's getting. If I went to iron frame buildings, it would not equal out. I'm fine losing intelligentsia support just to help get these guys going. Institutional. I've had that. I hate how every patch you get new... you have to get the pop-ups for the achievements again and again and again. Let's get the more loyalists here. We have a third of our pop being radicals, which is scary. Very scary, that is. 24 construction capacity, and we're looking at still 54 innovativeness cap. What is this for? Cape Colony. Okay. No one wants me to get involved. That's fine. USA, let's make sure we're topped up with you if possible. Just to make sure we're doing our rounds of improvements. Austria, and let's also do China as well. Do the rounds, make everyone happy. Private construction is building some of those. That's all fine. And I think we just stabilize here. So I'm going to let us go through our construction queue. I'm going to monitor very closely our money problems and see if I can get us back into the green. And I'll bring you guys back once we get through our queue and are ready to do some other things. Looks like we have a rebellion brewing. I was able to fix our income problems by cutting back our government administration by 1 level. Looks like we also have a... Well, let's go for the good chance here. Looks like we have some kind of revolt brewing. Here comes the succession, so we're going to lose Eastern and Western Thrace most likely. We don't have to worry about it, though, because we have Big Brother. It's also a very small one. We can actually just win this with our army, so I'm just going to use them to guarantee our progress here. I'm not going to transfer subjects for you. Interesting that... Are we... Yeah, we are still protected. I was wondering why GB didn't immediately get involved. I guess we have to fight revolts, but if we have, like, a civil war, then they side with us, which is an interesting distinction that I was not aware of here. We're back to losing money again, and we're still going through our queue. I had to pause construction for just a tad here to make sure I fixed my economy problems. Total separation, I hope, passes. Really do. I'm sorry, who's in favor of this, by the way? Is it just the... It's the intelligentsia, who aren't super strong. They're around, but we're not bolstering them. We have very strong rural folk right now. Also, these backroom dealings are kind of screwing us a little bit, because it's now rolling pretty high on the stall chance. Yeah, that's kind of bad. All right, that war will be won, though. Civil War will be just fine now. Don't need to worry about that. And this should be a quick little succession war. Not terrible. I wasn't building anything here, so this doesn't hurt us at all. Cool. We're still at 42 infamy. I love that they now have the infamy up here. It's such a good little quality of life change, which really makes me happy because it shows you that the devs are actually like putting the time in to do the things that matter here. At least some servicemen pops. So shout out to whoever's working on that, did that ticket and got that built. I really appreciate it. Saves me so much clicking. All right, peace deal. Bam, we're making money again. Making a lot of it, actually. Let's reset our state actions. I believe I was going to set one of the things here into... You know, what else were you building here that I was going to mess with? That's all fine. Now I make a ton of money. I want to pay off my credit. We have a lot of it. I also want to dial down my tax a little bit. Let's get out of our credit limit, and we're going to dial down our taxes. Keep going through this. They have now ports and vineyards. Since they already have progress, I'll keep them, because it doesn't hurt to get either of those. Baking powder is great for us. We will take it on. We do have a lot of food industries, so that's going to help us make some money. Let's look at trade. What can we do in trade? What do we have a ton of that we produce a lot of? Let's export some dyes, if possible. At least want to use some of our guys to get things done. What else do we produce that we can export? We have a lot of coffee that we produce. Oh, stop it, please. Your unproductive trade routes. Yeah, okay. We're making logging camps. I don't want to really deal with that. Let's just do the 20 from the Awadi. And we still have sugar that we make a ton of. But not enough quantities to actually be impactful here. I don't mind the 52 to the Swedes, though. We'll let those kind of just run. We won't get a ton of that. Most of that's going to actually go to Great Britain, because we're just kind of arbitraging our export routes there. Atmospheric engine, what is missing with these? Do we not have engine pumps in one of our places? These all should have atmospheric engine pumps. Are they not making money? We have incredible excess of lead that I'm not aware of. So these should all be making progress, right? What is this actually asking for? Cash reserves, profit, and a good workforce occupancy. Let's check our mines then. So these guys are all doing well. Sulfur's doing well. Where else do we have things that use atmospheric engine pumps? Is Yemen having problems? Yemen's having problems with their employment here. Okay. Well, this is just the amount of people. They not have enough qualifications. Okay, well, let's fix this. We're just going to cut the people. Yeah, it's worth it to do that. We can always rebuild it, but I want to get the progress on building out stuff because we need to catch up in tech. So I think that's worthwhile. We're going to do it towards water tube boilers. Because, well... You know, let's actually just get it for railways. That'll speed up our current spread a little bit, and we can still take full control of it. These will always get rebuilt. We'll have private investment to fill it up. But I don't really hate that too much. Especially with these 4 artillery factories that I don't want to have. Get rid of those. Don't need to build artillery in our damn nation here. We're going to keep our current government. No need to change anything there. Total separation is now getting closer to passing. And I think I can lower our taxes a bit here. Let's go down 1 level. There's total separation. Should be the last that we see of the Orthodox Church. And we can go cultural exclusion as well. Both these guys are marginalized. Rural folk don't like it. We have the intelligentsia instead. Let's make our nation more open and free-thinking. Construction's progressing. I want to keep doing innovativeness. Let's throw some universities in there. Where do we have just the most... Okay, so Attica's having some problems. They need a railway there. Let's do one in Thessaly, one in Albania. Let's do 2 in each. We're about to get railway, and I'll build a railway in Attica, I think. Railway finishes probably in a week, I think. Yeah, should be... Yeah, next week we'll get railroads. 3 railways. There we go. Want one right away in Attica. Top of the priority list. And we'll build everything else out there. Okay, now we can actually use transportation to get things built. We need to get the railways before we do that. So what I'm going to do is once we build this one in Attica, we're going to need to swap over the things in that region to use railroads. That way it's more profitable. You always want to have your other businesses suffer to get your railways to pass because you always end up paying more because you subsidize railways because you need it for the infrastructure. It's really good to subsidize railways because if you don't, and you don't have the infrastructure, your states kind of have a death spiral. But we still want to make sure we cover our bases there. 10 million GDP, we've grown. 37 infamy. Can we get Shewa? When's our truce with Shewa up? 17 months with them. We want to clean up anything. Okay, you need to come away from the Balkans and get back to Ethiopia. I don't need you over there. I'd rather... Let's get this passed. Come on now. Does the rural folk oppose this? What do we do if we don't pass this instead? We go to private schools. We can almost do public schools. Okay, if we go public schools, if this fails. It does have decent odds, though. I'm still happy rolling the dice on that. Can I go back to base taxation levels? It's close. Close enough to where I think we will go with it. With the wine output. Sorry if you can hear like a lawnmower. There's people working outside of my apartment. I can't tell them to screw off. 36 infamy. Truces. Okay. Interesting how this looks here. If I want to go and do this. So the US would side against me. Portugal and the Ionians would all side against me here. Yeah, no one favors me in this, which is interesting. Russia, Austria, okay. Austria's just having revolt after revolt here, which is unfortunate for them. What do I want to do? I think we do some of the small wars here to get our infamy up. I don't mind using it. Just to keep us active. And these wars take enough time to where now we can actually get the infamy down before the wars are up. Last monarchists, we lose paternalistic, scholar, gentry, junker, and baronial and elitist from the landowners. They now have other stuff. What's their... Oh, I can see it right there. Let me look at that again. They now have authoritarian, stratocratic, patriarchal, and they still have elitist. But they now favor parliamentary, so... they've slightly shifted to being less terrible, but they're still terrible. Still don't like them. What is this? Oh, this is us. This is our war. Shewa, transfer states. Okay, we can get GB involved with an obligation now, which is nice. We'll use that again whenever it's time to do our war with the Turks. Our second to last war, I think. How many states do we need? We need 3, right? Arts Academies, Agrarian Industry Bands, and Greener Grass Campaign. Let's look at our... What am I looking at? I just lost my mind here. Form Nation. So we need 4. So there's that one. Skopje, Aden, Hudvingar. Ah, so we need these islands as well. So these 2, the islands, and then we need Skopje. Where is your new capital state, by the way? Show me your capital state. Okay, so it is right across the strait there. Ooh, that's... who else joined this? Okay, it's a nobody. Do any of you have a special stuff? Yeah, just do full advance here. Should be able to beat them. Don't have line infantry, right? They have, irregulars. Do we win the front? We do not win the front, okay. In that case, we will defend. And call in the elites. We'll get this done one way or the other. We'll raise taxes again. I know I keep changing this like it's, you know, wishy-washy there. We should get back in time. What are they going to take here? They want war reps, which means we need to hold. Are we hurting their numbers here? They do have 45 stuff. Wow. I love how the AI actually puts up, like, this last patch, this was very hard to keep this army afloat. Like, they didn't, what am I saying? Last patch, the AI, like, almost never raised their military. But now I feel like even small nations actually have a decent force they can put into power. I think that's a good change. I'm in favor of it. Even though it's making this war a little bit tougher for us, I don't mind it. Especially since we're about to send in our killer army here to take care of these guys. Yeah, the African Corps is struggling to get recruits here, as is cultural exclusion. All right, that'll fix itself. We'll win that war. And I think we'll put a cut in here. I'm thinking of going maybe 10 years per episode, instead of just kind of doing it. General who? I'm fine with him losing morale damage. All right, keep up the aggressiveness here. There we go. War is won. Legislative failures. Yeah, that's... We done knew that was going to happen. Let's go ahead and do the one we want to go to, which is public schools. Yeah, this is just all going to be in debate chance here. 71% of doing it in debate, but we want public schools over private schools. Revolution from the non-existent guys. That's fine. This war is over. Take the conquest. And bada boom, bada bing, we're there. Okay, we're making a ton of money again. I think it's time to reinvest into more construction. Yes, we'll do more construction. Let's go ahead and throw one of these sectors where we have peasants. Let's do it in Thessaly. Keeping it in my mainland instead of Yemen over here. And I think we're going to put a cut in here. So, we've done really well. GB is coming in clutch to get our wars expanded. We're about to really take off, I think. We're at 10 million GDP. Let's see how we face up against the other guys in the game. GB, who's our dad, is at 70. And that's really our barometer. Most other things are at 40 million and 50 million for Russia. So as long as we keep growing and we get to like the Spain area, I think we're going to be in a really good spot. We're going to keep taking the land down here. And we're going to get this Byzantium stuff formed. Like, taking this core land is all good because this is all our citizens. Kind of. And I don't know what you get when you form Byzantium. We could get more claims, which could be very interesting to use. So we'll see how that kind of goes. Otherwise, we're still just kind of building up. I really want to chase... I want to be aggressive this game with the innovativeness cap. I feel like in my other games, I tend to deprioritize innovativeness and go for industry instead. So I kind of want to balance those and kind of do a swapping between the two when I build them out. But otherwise, we're going to keep pushing in Africa. We're going to keep attacking the Ottomans whenever our truce is up. And we're going to slowly start to integrate Shewa, I think, is going to be our next play here once this truce is up in 2 weeks. So that's what we're going to do. For now, I'm going to cut in. Hope you guys enjoyed. I've been Sean, the Blue Screeners, and I'll catch you in the next one.